Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Om. Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Yuvanta Pravishya Mama Vacham Imam Prasuptam Sanjeevayat Akhila Shakti Dharasvadhamnam अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचाम् मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Sandhi session. We have begun Visarga Sandhi. We have seen there are 4 kinds, out of which we have finished one type where the Visarga becomes U. But the moment the Visarga is becoming U, the Guna Sandhi is applied. The moment the Guna Sandhi is applied, if there is a Swara, we get Avagraha. Otherwise, it remains as it is, we have seen. But we have few backlogs to complete. Let's complete that quickly and then get into the second part of the Sandhi. So, the homework answers of the last time. Anybody? Quickly. We have Yantavantas also pending. We have not talked about that homework. We have, yeah. So Yantavanta Desha, we said we had to join. Pujar, how plus Ari Sudana. Quick answers, anyone?
Pujar, how Iris plus Iris. Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah. Pujar, how plus Ari. So, what happens over there?
Pujar, Havari.
Correct. Pujar, Havari. Au goes, Av happens, Avari. Pujar, Havari Sudana. Good. Bhumau Asapatnam Riddham.
Bhuma Vaspatn Mriddham.
Bhumava Sapatnam Riddham. Bhumava Sapatnam Riddham. Okay. Samadhau plus Achala.
Madhavachala.
Correct. Samadhavachala. Samadhavachala. Then Siddhau plus Asiddhau.
Siddhava Siddhav.
Correct. Siddhava Siddhau. Siddhava Siddhau. Very good. Brahmagnau plus Apare.
Brahma Vapare. Brahma Gnavpare.
Brahmagnavapare. You want me to write this? Or you have got it? Brahmagnavapare. 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 Vapare, not vapare. Vapare, correct. Nishreyasakarau plus ubhau.
Nishreyasakara.
Correct. Nishreyasakara ubhau. Anybody has seen Gita where these words have come? Pujar, Havari, Sudana. Anybody?
Chapter 2.
I didn't know you will ask today.
Chapter 2,
Fourth sloka.
fourth shloka. So can anybody say that? You can say the shloka. Ujadhavari Sudana. Who will complete the verse?
कथं
2.4.
भीष्महं सङ्ख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन इषुभिः प्रतियोत्स्यामि पूजार्हावरिसूदन.
Got it. So 2.4. Mark it. Next one. Have anybody located? Bhumavasapatnam Riddham.
Chapter 2, 8th sloka.
Complete it. 2.8.
Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyat yachokam indriyanam avapya bhuma vasapatnaruddham rajyam
Rajyam Suranamapi Chadhipatyam. Very good. Next one. Samadhavachala. Any reference? Samadhavachala. Buddhi. Where?
second sloka 53.
Second chapter, 53rd. Complete. Yes. Go ahead.
Shruti vipratipanna te yata sthayati nishthala
Asyati Nischala.
buddhi tata yogam avapsyasi.
Samadhavachala buddhi. Samadhav achala buddhi tada yogam avapsyati. Achala buddhi. Samadhavachala. Samadhav plus achala. Okay. Next. Siddhav plus asiddhav. Siddhavasiddha. Where it has come?
Fourth chapter, 22nd sloka.
Awesome. 4.22. Read the verse.
Edrichalabha samatushtaha dvanvatito
Yadrichalabhasantushtaha.
samasiddhau asiddhau chakritva pina nibhadyate. Sorry.
Anybody? Yes. Anybody with the verse ready? 4.22.
यदृच्छालाभसन्तुष्टः द्वन्द्वातीतो विमत्सरः समसिद्धावसिद्धौ च कृत्वापि न निबध्यते.
Samasiddhavasiddhau cha. Kritva pinali. Okay. Then Brahmagnavapare. Where?
That is 425.
Say the verse.
दैवमेवापरे यज्ञं योगिनः पर्युपासते ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञं यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति.
So when we see the verse, we will see the Sandhi. Otherwise, the Sandhi will be in the class, on the book, on the paper. And to relate where it is, if that relation we don't see in Open Our Gita, we will not see through the Sandhi in Gita. So there it is, Brahmagna Vapare. And the last one, Nishreyasa Karavubhav. Vubhav, huh? Karavubhav. I hope you have written that correctly. Where it is?
Chapter 5. Second. Chapter 5.
Please read the verse.
Sannyasas karma yogascha nishreyasa karavubhav tayosta karma yogascha visheshyate.
Yes. So 5.2. I hope when you have got spoon-fed these verses, we have written somewhere there. So you can, if you have not seen them now, later on you should go and open the book to see where it has come. Okay. So this was the week before's homework. Now last week's homework. We are Visarga Sandhi, we are doing in that 4 kinds we have seen, we heard, and only first one we have done, where Visargas U happens. But actually in the Sandhi, you will never see a U happening because immediately it is going to be into a Guna Sandhi. Guna will happen, O will happen, but Avagraha may or may not come. Purvarup may or may not happen. Okay. So now let us see. We have to, in the homework, we said join, we have given 5 examples. Rishi Keshaha, plus Devadattam.
Rishikesho.
Correct.
Oh, Deva.
Rishikesho Devadattam. Any verse?
115.
1.15. So, anybody chant that? Please chant.
पाञ्चजन्यौ ऋषिकेशः देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः
So now we
औन्द्रं
know.
दद्मौ
So now,
महाशङ्ख
yes, Poundran
भीमकर्मौ
Datma Vrikodara. Now we know why we break the sandhi at the pada and why we break in such a way. Because there is a visarga. You cannot say Rishi Kesho, pause, and after some time start with Devadattam. Because Rishi Kesho has happened because Devadatta is out over there. But when we break a pada, Devadatta is not over there. The pada is ending over there. So we break a sandhi. We open the sandhi. So Rishikeshaha has happened. Okay. One more. Kunti putraha plus Yudhishthiraha.
The Putro Yudhishthira.
Correct. Verse?
The next one. Ananta Vijayana Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakula Sahadevascha Sughoshamani Pushpagav.
Correct. So Kunti putro Yudhishthiraha. So we don't say Kunti putraha and Yudhishthiraha. Sandhi has happened. We are chanting it together. Within the pada, we don't break the sandhi. So Kunti putro Yudhishthiraha, we have chanted. Next. Tumulaha plus Vyanunadayan.
Tumlo Vyanunadiyan 119.
119 verse. Say the verse.
Saghosho Dhatarashtanam Hirdhyani Vadarayat Nabhascha Prithvin Chaiva Tumlo Vyanunadayan.
Correct. Nabhascha prithivin chaiva tumulo vyanunadayan. We don't say over there tumulaha vyanuna. Within the pada, we don't break. But if tumulo was the end of the pada, we would have said tumulaha. But within the pada, we don't break the sandhi. We continue and we say tumulo. So it's 1.19. Then, now we have got 3 over there. Eva muktaha plus Rishikeshaha plus Gudakeshena.
124, ma'am.
124. Okay. So 1.24. Chant the verse.
एव मुक्तो ऋषिकेशः गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Excellent. Hamsanandini ji, your chanting is superb. So happy to hear this. Good.
Thank you, Guruji.
So now we see Eva Mukto, and then we didn't say Rishi Kesho.
Rishikeshaha.
So we have opened that sandhi because we are pausing at that part. Anytime when we give a pause, that time whatever is the sandhi, we have to open the sandhi and pause. So over here it is the Visarga Sandhi. We have opened the sandhi. We pause at not Rishi Kesho, but we are pausing at Rishi Keshaha. So now we know that it was a sandhi. It was a Visarga. And it happened Rishi Kesho. Avagraha didn't come because the next word is Gudakeshan. It's a G. Ka, Kha, G, G. G is a Mrudu Vyanjan. So it is not a Swara. Purva Roop is not happening out over there. It stops at Guna Sandhi only. Clear now?
Yeah.
So Rishikesho, open the sandhi, Rishikeshaha while chanting. While writing Rishikesho, Gudakeshana. While uttering Rishikeshaha, Gudakeshana. 1.24, we are talking if anybody has joined late. Okay, next one. Paraya Vishtaha plus Vishidan.
128.
148. 1.48. Chant the verse.
128.
128.
ma'am.
Oh, sorry. 128. 1.28. Can you chant it?
Yep. Kripya Parayavishtaha.
First chapter has only 47 mantras. There's no 48 in the first chapter.
I thought that was a test question, you were asking us.
So there's first chapter has only 47. Okay. So
Kripya Parayavishtaha Vishidanidam Abbarvit Arjunavacha Drishtavemam Swajanan Krishna Yuyusam Samapasthitam.
So, Parayavishto Vishidan, Parayavishtaha, when we open the sandhi. Now, let us split the sandhis. No Rajyam.
32.
Naha plus Rajyam.
Nakankshe
plus-
Vijayam Krishna.
Nacha Rajyam Sukhani cha. Okay. Gnatopi.
135.
135. What is there, Sandhi?
Ghno,
Open it up.
Ghanat plus api.
Gnataha.
Gnata.
Gnataha plus
Also
api.
should have.
Gnata plus api.
Gnata plus api. Say the verse.
Etan hantumichhami gnatopi madhusudana.
Correct.
Api.
Trilokya. Apik Trilokya. Vitva is there. Next. Adharmo bhi bhavati.
Adharmah plus
41.
api bhavati 140.
140. Chant the verse.
41.
Kulakshay. I'm sorry.
41.
I think someone was saying something.
It's 41.
41.
Is it 41 or 40?
41.
41.
Adharma Vibhavat Krishna
Adharma.
Pradushyanti Kulastriyaha.
I have a doubt. Let me have a.
So 41 has
No, it is 40
Adharma
only.
with
Last pada of
Krishna.
40. It's the last pada of 40.
That's what. Adharmo
40 has
bhavatyuta.
Adharma bhivatyut.
So it is
Oh,
40.
Okay, 40.
It is 40. Dharme
Hmm.
nashte kulankrutsnam
Yeah.
adharmaha
Adharma
abhibhavati and uta.
bhivati.
Can
Yeah.
you tell me that sandhi over there? Abhibhavati plus uta has happened bhavatyuta. Quickly.
Yen
Last word is iti.
Yeah.
Nanda
Last word is iti.
Yeah. So adharmaha abhibhavati plus uta. So we should be able to see through this. Number 40, last pada. Okay. Then Sankaro plus Narakaya.
42.
Yeah.
140.
Sankaro plus Narakaya.
Sankaru narkayaiva.
So how do you open that?
Sankaraha plus Narakaya.
Sankaraha plus Narakaya. Then Shreyonupashyami.
Preyaha Anupashyami.
Preyaha Anupashyami. Verse?
31. 31.
Chant it.
31.
Please chant it.
Nitani cha pashyami vipritani keshava na cha shreyo na pashyami hatva swajana mahave.
Good. Then the part C of the homework was spot out orally the first Visarga Sandhi that we learned tonight and from chapter 2. The first Visarga Sandhi was this, that how the Visargas Ukar happened. From chapter 2, how many Sandhis who has spotted? Anybody has kept a count? Have you done the
This is
homework?
Rama. Ma'am, this is Rama plus Api.
Evasthita.
Yeah.
Not of the Rishikesha, Gudakesha.
So what is the question,
I'm not-
Arunji?
Yes, I'm not clear what you're wanting us to do. So you said last time we did one Sandhi as an example, which was Rama plus Api as Ramopi.
All this homework, what we did was of that same Ramahapi only. All
That's
this
correct.
homework.
But now, so the last question you are asking is, where did we
So
find
this-
Rama plus Api or all the Sandhis?
All this Sandhi. Rama plus Api was the... Rama will not come in Gita, right?
So that's why I'm confused. So any
No,
Sandhi
why
with
the
Visarga, that's
confusion?
what you're saying.
So spot out orally the first Visarga Sandhi there. There are 4 Visarga Sandhis.
Yeah.
So in the
Okay,
chapter,
okay.
there will
Oh.
be so many Visargas.
Yeah.
You will not
Okay.
know all. So if I will say find out the Visarga Sandhi, how can you know without learning all of them?
Yes.
We have learned only first type of Visarga Sandhi where it is happening U. The homework, the 10 homeworks that we got now was of that U. Okay. So
Now I
this,
got it, I'm
so
sorry.
there will be too many Visargas in chapter 2, but in that this first Sandhi type where it is becoming U, we had to find.
Chapter
Anybody
two,
has
verse six,
noted
verse-
it down? Ji.
verse
Ji.
number 6. Nagariya Yatvat.
My question is, have you noted that? I just want to see who has got how many sandhis into this chapter. Has anybody written down the sandhis?
I have written
I have
I have
got
written.
quite a few
How
verses,
many
at least 17 verses.
There's so many.
So
Yes, so many. So I just want to hear who has found how many.
One.
So Radhakrishnan ji, how many you have found?
No, I've got at least 17 in
I've
17
got
verses.
17 from a few verses. Okay.
Yeah, but it'll be
Sachin ji,
more
how
than
many?
that.
Sorry? Yeah, of course it's going to be more than that.
Yeah.
Sachin ji, how many you've got?
I have only counted, only taken few, the first few, 4, 5.
Okay. Anybody has done? Okay, Yashobha ji?
I've got 23.
Wow, from the whole chapter.
Yeah.
Excellent. At least one person that satisfies me that the whole chapter is done. So I hope the homework is understood what was supposed to be done. Next week, do this and come, then we discuss it. There's no point giving out the answers without doing the homework. So then we will discuss this part. Okay. I'm not going to discuss this now. When you do, then I will answer. If you don't do, I will not answer. Okay. Okay. Now let us move into our next session. So what was our second sandhi that we are supposed to learn today?
Lopaha.
Lopah. Visargasya Lopah. So Visarga is existing, but when certain conditions come around it, that Visargas Lopah happens. Okay. Today I've changed my venue. Last week, you all saw me sweating profusely in that outside room. So today I've come in a closed room with all our comforts. But now the comfort is like this. The board to place where is a question. Never mind. So we will see this Visargasya Lopah. Okay, now this part. Lopaha means what? That Visarga elides. Visarga disappears. Under what condition it will disappear? Okay, so this is the board visible?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hope I don't hide the board. Okay, so Visargasya Lopaha. Lopa means the Visarga disappears, it goes away, and it elides. So what are the conditions? Okay. We all we see na Sanjaya Uvacha, Arjuna Uvacha. We have heard Dhritarashtra Uvacha. What is happening over there? Is that the word? No. Visarga has gone over there. For example, I'm taking the first example.
Oh, Sanjaya Uvacha.
Correct. So it is Sanjayaha plus Uvacha basically.
Oh.
But we have never noted this because we have not learnt Visarga, so we don't know. One who is doing the action is in Prathama Vibhakti we learnt. So Prathama Vibhakti is Devaha, Ramaha. So then why that question didn't come? Why Arjunaha didn't come? Why Sanjayaha didn't come? Why Dhritarashtra didn't come? Nowhere in Gita it comes like that. Why? Because that according to this rule, the Visarga elides, Visarga's low. So what? Here we have Ya plus A. Okay? Sanjaya over here. And then we have this Visarga. And then we have this U. So if before Visarga, there is a so that criteria is still valid. If before Visarga, there is A, and after Visarga, there can be any vowel. So after Visarga, if there is any vowel, except A should not be there, then the Visarga's Lopa happens. There is A before, and except A, there is any other vowel after Visarga, then the Visarga disappears. So over here, there is this condition. Before Visarga, there is A. After Visarga, there is a vowel. And now it's not A, except A. Okay. Then this Visarga disappears. So then we get the answer is Sanjaya Uvacha. So when that happens, the answer is Sanjaya Uvacha. So no Visarga now. So this is our answer. Yeah, this is rule number 1. We have got 2 more rules for this.
Can I ask one question in this one?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Later
Please
on.
ask.
So, but we don't see the Sandhi happening here. The words are still separate, Sanjay and watch.
Yeah. So that's Sandhi rule. This is
Combined word Sanjay watch.
Visarga Sandhi's rule. This is that Visarga Sandhi rule. That if this is happening, then this is going away. That is called Visarga. So in Visarga Sandhi, we have this. So even it need not join, but there is some change happening in the word. The last alphabet.
Even after it doesn't join.
Yes.
Thank you.
So you are not keeping it together. It will still remain away. Okay. Now we will see another one. Board is still visible, right? The moment the board is not visible, let me know. So I should actually go on this so that, yeah, this should be.
Now the board, whatever you're going to write is not visible.
This is not going to be visible?
No.
Probably.
No?
No? Okay.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Okay. Fine. So now we have Janaha plus Eva. Now, this is our second rule of the same, Visargasya Lopah, we are still seeing the same thing. So now, before Visarga, there is A ki matra. Before Visarga, there is A. And after Visarga, there is any vowel or mrudu vyanjana also. Then the Visarga's Lopa will happen. Okay? There should be Akara before a Visarga. And there can be any swara, except of course akara and mrudu vyanjana. So then this sarga disappears and we have the word jana eva. Okay. This is rule number 2. Now we have rule number 3. Rule number 3 is specific. Specific for the word saha or eshaha. Okay. Saha or eshaha. This is very specific. After that, anything comes. After this word, anything comes, of course, except rasva akara, visarga goes. So any letter, whatever, after this, whatever, then that visarga is going to go specific to this word saha and eshaha. Such a rule is there. So if we will say eva, then we get this answer. So eva. Okay. I'll give example. We have know that Kama esha, krodha esha, rajogun. Can somebody figure out where the verses quickly? Rajoguna samudbhavaha.
Chapter 3, I think.
Shano maha papma.
Chapter 14. Chapter 14.
No, not 14. Not 14.
No,
Not
chapter
14.
337.
Sorry?
Chapter 337.
So 3.37. See, over there, if you see, Kama esha. Visarga is not there. Krodha esha. Visarga is not there. So when this esha word is involved, Visarga is not there. Kamaha esha is gone with our previous rule. That before there is a akara and after that there is a swara with the previous rule, kamaha esha. But eshaha, krodhaha over there, eshaha word is there. So whatever alphabet comes after that, except akara, the Visarga's Lopa will happen. So whenever this esha comes, we have to remember, and sa comes also. So this is a word specific Visargasya Lopa will happen. So there are 3 rules for it. Are we clear about it?
The second Yesha, there is a Visarga put there. The
When
second
we are
Esha.
breaking the, yeah,
Then we can do
when
that.
we break the pada, we break at the pada and then we go ahead.
Okay.
But at a
Kama
pada
Esha,
break,
Krodha
we
Esha.
provide a visarga at a pada break. We
Okay.
provide a visarga. But on a written material, there is no visarga put over it. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Guruji, second one you can explain one more time. Janaha plus eva.
So, okay. So here in Jana, what is there? N plus A. Correct.
Yes.
N
Yes.
plus A is there and
Yes,
plus
ma'am.
Visarga is there and this plus E is there. So before Visarga, if there is A ki matra and
Okay.
before Visarga, if there is A ki matra and
Okay.
after Visarga, there is any swara except A or any mrudu vyanjan. What is a
Okay.
mrudu vyanjan? Number 3, 4 and 5.
4, 5. 5 also, ma'am.
5 also. Anunasik
Okay.
also will come under a mrudu vyanjan.
Okay.
So number 3, 4, 5. So ka, kha, ga, gha, ng. Ka, kha is a karkasha vyanjana. Rest all is mrudu vyanjana. Okay.
Okay.
So cha, cha is a karkasha. Ta, tha is a karkasha. Ta, tha is a karkasha. Pa, pha is a karkasha. The rest remaining all are mrudu vyanjana. So when that condition is fulfilled over here, the visarga goes off. So sometimes you see when chanting, whether we have to chant visarga or not, many times I will chant and many times I'll say, okay, let me see. And then in the mind I'll run whether that consonant is a karkasha or a mrudu, whether to give a visarga or not to give a visarga. Because many times we don't know whether it is a singular or plural when we are not understanding the language. So depending upon the meaning, then we will have to provide.
Okay.
The debate, I'll tell you where we had the most. Is it the 17th chapter? Hridya, Ahara, Snigdha. Can somebody go to that verse?
Yeah.
Which one number it is?
आयु सत्पुत्र रोग्य सुख प्रीति विवर्धनाः रस्या स्निग्धा स्थिरा हृदया आहार स्वात्विक
Ahara.
So it is not a rasva, rasva, it is a dirgha, and we have to get it continuously. So we had debate in this in our chanting, this with the Gita Jayanti itself, because some judges wanted Visarga out over there. And we were of the opinion that the Visarga is not there. It is going to be a continuous word because of the whole phrase was like that. So sometimes some situations will be like that we may not always, will definitely require some expert to guide us whether we do it or not. But barring this particular complex verse, most of the times we should be able to figure out whether it is there or not by this simple understanding. Okay.
Thank you,
Ji. Sorry, the third one also I didn't understand.
Third one, when there is a word saha or eshaha, then the Visargas Lopah will happen. Then saha will become sa, esha will become esha. Except for the whatever comes after that is going to be Visarga Lopah. For these two words, this is word specific. For saha and esha.
The chapter 3, you mean the Visarga is disappearing because Krodha is coming there.
Okay, so say the verse again.
Kama esha Krodha eshaha.
So kama esha Krodha. Eshaha, while writing. So that esha is for kamaha. But while writing Krodha esha, after Krodha's esha is coming after Krodha. But while writing, you see kama esha Krodha esha. The script.
Correct.
So the esha is for, first esha is for kamaha, second esha is for krodhaha. But the script, so that sandhi is like that and Visarga's Lopah has happened. But in the first one, kama eshaha, it is happened by the first rule. Kama's akara is there and after kama is coming, so Visarga's Lopah. But from the second esha krodha, over that eshaha rule, this rule has happened. So esha's Visarga has come.
Okay.
Are we clear?
The
Ji.
second Esha, there is a Visarga, no? Is it because it's a Pada break there?
Yes.
So we say Eshaha,
Let me-
Krodha Eshaha.
I just get my. See. There is no.
Oh, no, it's Eshaha in the book. So that's why I asked.
So.
In my book, it's.
Okay. So there is no Visarga, but while
Oh.
chanting, we provide the Visarga because the word is Esha. Are we clear now?
Okay.
And that's because of the pada break, right?
Yes, correct. We provide a Visarga because of a Pada break.
Pada break.
But while writing, this is the line. So all the Visargas have gone because of this Visargasya Lopah rule. Are we clear now?
Yeah. Also in 335, Varshaji, Swadharme Nidhanam Shreyaha, there is Visarga at the end. So does it go when you write it?
No. Because pa is what?
Oh, pa is
Karkasha.
Yeah, it is Karkasha. Oh.
So even in the writing, Visarga is provided. Shreyaha is there. Are we able to see through this?
Yes,
Whenever
yes.
the Karkasha is there, the Visarga is not going.
Yes.
Enjoying.
Yes, now it makes sense.
Now we know like why it is happening. But in our mind, it should run spontaneously, whether it's Karkasha, Mrudu, but we should know before that it's a Mrudu Vyajana is what and Karkasha is what.
Varshaji, excuse me, Varshaji. In this 17th verse 17th chapter, verse 8, Rasya, Snigdha, Sthira, Hridya. This Visarga at Rasya and Snigdha, does it mean because it is plural word, or what is the role of the Visarga here?
Let me go back to that verse. It is 17. Which number?
8.
Yeah, Visarga. Okay, so those are the plurals actually happening out over there. And what has happened? Hridya aharaha is together. We are not separating it out. And that Visarga of Sthira, Hridya and Ahara are given together as an Aharaha. So when you will see that when the words will combine, so this is not in the Sandhi, not alphabet combining. When the word is combining, at the end of the word that Vibhakti will be applied. So I'll give one example. Neelakantha, when we say, what comes in our mind? Shivji comes in our mind. Why we think, when we think of Neelakantha, why did we think of Shivji? Because
of the foot.
Because we have thought the one who is having a blue throat, a Neelakantha, is Shivji. But Neela's la and Kantha's ka, there is no sandhi out over there. Neela is a word, Kantha is a word. It is the samasa, not a sandhi. So Neelaha Kanthaha yasya saha. So the one who is having Neelakantha, so sa Shivaha, in that way. So what happens? So if I have to give any vibhakti that by Neelakantha this work was, then I'll say Neelakanthena. Huh? Or if I have to say this is Neelakantha, Saha Neelakantha, he is Neelakantha. So there I'm not able to break the word. So I can't separate Neela from the Kantha because it goes together. So this Thira, Hridya, Ahara. At the end of that Ahara only, the vibhakti has been applied. So we are not supposed to cut it in between, Hridyaha. So this is what in the chanting rule we had discussed, that we are not pausing out over there. So that's not the sandhi, but we are keeping that samasta pada together. This is how we had discussed it there.
Pushpaji, have I answered your question?
Yes, that I understood. But for this Rasya and Snigdha, that is
So they were
because of plural.
separately given. Yeah, so they had given that separately. So there the point is not coming because those words are separately given. If Rasya is there, Snigdha is there, then sorry, where that did go? Rasya is there. Then Sthiraha should also happen. Why Sthiraha didn't happen? Then Ridyaha should also happen. So Rasyaha was a separate independent word given. Snigdhaha was a separate independent word given. But for Sthira Vibhakti, Ridya Vibhakti, where it came? It came with that ahara. So if you see in your book, there will be a hyphen after Ridya. So many times in Narayaniam also we have seen where there is a samasta pada, but there is a restriction of number of words in that line. The line is kept separate down, but the word is continuing. Word is not finishing. So do you have a hyphen after Hridya?
No, there is no hyphen.
No.
No hyphen, Varshaji.
No.
Yes, in my book there is.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
But this book, my book doesn't
Okay,
have.
fine. So that's why I say that this is little a complicated part and we need sometimes the experts. So when the word is joined to the next one and it is not breaking, normally we will get a hyphen to show the continuity of the verse. Be clear. Pushpaji, have I answered and cleared your doubt or have I increased the
Yes. I have one more doubt. So this Visarga provided here will serve the purpose of a Vibhakti.
Yes.
Is
This,
that
so that is the Vibhakti. Devaha.
So
So
which
that
Vibhakti
or
it is?
so a
Fifth
plural.
or sixth. Tasyaha. Fifth or
Plural.
sixth.
Okay.
Panchami or Shashti.
No, even
Sa teta. Tam
yeah.
tetan.
So no, even in the
I think we
Prathama.
lost the
Varshaji is
voice.
frozen.
Yeah, the voice.
Oh. And my connection over here, no, because I came in the room. So there again. Am I okay now? Hmm. Am I audible?
You're muted, and before that, you were frozen.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything.
So am I muted?
Yeah, now
Now,
okay.
now we can hear.
Now
you.
we can.
Yeah.
Now we can.
Okay. So now Vibhakti. Let us start. Akaranta. Strilinga Mala Shabdaha. Mala.
Male mala.
That is
Malam
it.
male mala.
Where is Panchami Shashti now?
No, in Tasya I said.
No,
I
no,
said
no.
for Tasya.
Over here,
Sa
aha.
teta.
So when we are pointing out that such thing, so it's Bahuvachan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it, Varshaji. Understood. Thank you.
My pleasure. Good, Pushpaji. Good thinking. Okay.
Let me try to recall the three rules you just said. Correct me if I'm wrong, whether I heard it right.
Okay,
So
please
the
tell.
first rule is if the Visarga is preceded by akara and succeeded by soft consonant,
Akara, no. Akara, huh.
akara, and then succeeded by soft consonant, then the Visarga is dropped. Visarga becomes Lopa.
No, it's succeeded by swara, not consonant, vowel.
Oh, swara. Okay, I got it wrong. Okay. The next rule is Visarga is preceded by a and then succeeded by any vowel except a.
Except
then also
and Mrudu Vyanjan.
And Mridu Vyanjan.
So
Third one
consonant
is
is there. So here
okay.
here the consonant is involved.
Okay. The third one simple. Anything following saha and yashaha.
Yes, correct. Except
then it's dropped. So three
yes.
rules. Okay.
3 rules. All clear?
One of my doubt has become clear today because I was looking at some meanings and I saw in the book it says sir, but in the explanation it says sahar, which means they, So I was wondering why I'm so, different. I tried, I didn't understand. So now I understand, that sir, why it's in written it's a sir, but actually it's a sahar, when you look into the meanings.
Yes. So Visargasya Lopah happens for that word sir. Saha and Esha. Okay. Now let our
Varshaji,
go ahead.
can I just you just showed me that book saying the Hridya dash Ahara. So if there is a hyphen there, why do you have to put Ahara? Could we not just Hridya Araha in that book? You just showed us. Hridya Ahara. So if there is a need for there, Akima.
Because such kinds of food, it is talking about the food. Ahara is the word.
So what's the need for a hyphen there? Hridya.
It is a continuation of Hrudya Aharaha.
Oh, so you still have to put
Yes.
and ha. I see. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. But that was a very good question, Radha Krishnanji. Okay. So now let us go ahead. Now actually, when Visargasya Lopah is happening, do we need to write is the question. We can go directly in the book and figure out, do you have Gita with you? Antavantaha plus ime, or shall I still give? Maybe first we will write and then we will do oral, because for some it might be too fast. Shall I erase this? I'll just click a picture before all that happens. Give me a minute. With at least 2 Sandhis we should do and finish up Visarga Sandhi, I feel. It will be, if the session means 2 months, we are doing this. And plus 1 week of absence means 2.1 week. Yeah. 2 months and 1 week. Okay, let's have words. Anta Vantai. Well, can start doing it in your notebook. Initially, let us write, because we need that first something in the book, in the writing format, for the things to stay in our mind. May or may not be of Gita. Devaha bhavayantu. Yogaha uchyate. Yaha plus income.
I think now you have gone below our
One is
visible
not visible, Varshaji.
board.
Yeah, now not visible.
Sorry.
Fourth one, fourth one.
Yeah. 1 minute. I'm going to put the book, board down.
Yeah, that's better.
This much you can do, and then we can open the
What's
book.
the last one, Varshaji?
Saha plus Purushaha.
Purusha. Okay.
Antavanta ime deha.
Guruji, I can't see the third word.
Yeah, sorry. I had moved the board, I guess. So when I move,
No, only two we can see. Yeah.
one moment.
Yes. Yes, Guruji.
It autofocuses. Once you are done, let me know.
Yeah, done.
Done.
And the sixth one I have added later on top. Anybody needs time? All done?
Yes.
Okay. Let us see. Antavantaha plus ime.
Antavantime.
Rule number 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Rule number 1. O is there, followed by any vowel. Visargasya Lopah. Next. Devaha plus bhavayantu.
Deva bhavayantu. Second rule.
Second rule. Third one. Yogaha plus uchyate.
Yoga uchyate.
Rule number?
1.
That is
Rule
one.
number 1. Rule number 1. Yaha plus etam.
Etam. Rule
First
1
rule.
again.
Yeah, rule number 1. Then saha plus purushaha.
Guruji, I can't see
Rule
the
number 3.
Rule number 3.
Rule number 3. Saha. Saha plus purushaha. Sa purushaha. So rule number 3. And this yuktaha plus asit.
Yukta asit.
Number 1.
Yukta asit.
Yukta asit. Rule number 1. You remember the verse Yukta asit?
Matparaha.
Chapter, verse number?
Vashehi, yes. Rule,
Yes.
chapter 2. Chapter 2.
2 point what?
Yukta Vashehi, yes. Tasya prajna pratishtita.
Sita Prajna's Lakshanas going on.
Varshaji, in 219, we have ya enam. Is that also?
Yes, like this year etam, year enam.
Oh, ya enam.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah. 2.61 is our Yukta Asita. Tani Sarvani Sanyamya Yukta Asita. So now we know where the Visarga is going. Okay. And any Antavantaha ime, Antavanta ime, any reference?
218.
218. Antavanta ime, Dehaha. Is that so? So again over there, that Dehaha Nityasya Ukta. See? Antavanta ime Deha. In the book, it is only Ha written. Visarga is not there in the book. Visargasya Lopah has happened. See? Are you seeing through that? 2 point?
Yeah.
And then Nitya, no is that Mrudu Vyanjana, Tatha Dhana, both fifth. So fifth one it is, third, fourth, fifth. Okay. Then Devaha Bhavayantu?
311.
311. De Deva Bhavayantu Vaha. 311. There it is. Devan Bhavayatanena. Te Deva Bhavayantu Vaha. So Devaha Bhavayantu. 311. Please mention, write down somewhere your references so that you can visit if you don't have Gita handy now. Okay. Any doubts now in today's session?
Guruji, I have this Uktaha plus Asi. There A plus Visarg plus A is coming. That is going under third rule, Guruji.
No. Third rule is only for the word
Saha plus
surplus.
Saha. Yes, yes. Saha plus
This is
Saha.
in the first rule.
First
O
rule.
is there, and after Visarga, any vowel except A. A is there, it's also another. So it is our first rule.
First rule. Okay, Guruji. Thank
It
you.
is not our second rule because it is Yukta, it is not Yuktaha.
Okay, Guruji.
A is next, A is in the second, A is not first. So this is our first rule only.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So now let us open which chapter we will randomly take. We'll go chapter wise only. Or we can continue. Or you want me to give it as a homework?
Yes, homework.
Homework? Okay. So now our chapter 2 homework is anyway pending for the first Sandhi. You are now going to count how many. Only Shobhaji has done that. Now same chapter 2, we are going to do this Visargasya Lopah Sandhi also, where all it has happened. Visargasya Lopah Sandhi. Huh? There are Visargas which will not be, which we must have not taught. First two Visarga, you know, where the Visarga is happening U and the where Visargas. So you will not know where the Visargas Repha is happening or Sakara is happening. That rule we are going to learn in the next session. But where Lopa is happening and there U is happening, please figure out. You can do the orally and you can mark how many you have found out. Then we will see who has found out maximum and where it is. So mark it in the book, no problem. Underline or put some star or point or 1, 2, 3 over that word itself and keep on glancing. That is also fine. But the eyes should see the Sandhi. You have to train the eyes to see that. Otherwise, the book knowledge, the class will be good and understood. And the practical will be else. You know, we don't need separation from the class and the practical. The whole purpose is in reading Gita. So our goal we should not forget. So when we hold the Gita in hand, is it revealing the Sandhi to us? So that training we will have to do until we see through it. We will not be able to see it only. We have to train our eyes to see that. Okay, so the homeworks are important. So I'm not saying write it like school children, everything. Okay, 100 sandhis are there, then 100 you must write. In the book, the count can be kept 1, 2, 3, whatever. You can have your markings. If it is first sandhi, you are putting A. If it is a Visarga Lopah, you are putting B, then B1, B2, B3, or whatever you have to. You figure out what you have to mark on your book and keep. Then the Gita with all such markings now will be so fantastic. Like probably Veena will agree with the Narayanian book, the amount of markings we have had. My God. So like that, this will also have. Okay. So then I think today's session we can stop for now. I will not load. Homework is itself a big load of 2 sandhis of Visarga to time. But luckily it's Visarga Sandhi. So you shouldn't, you don't have to apply separate brains where you see it is going or you see Avagraha happening or Okara coming, immediately it is spotted. But when we need to train the eyes for that. Okay, if there are no more doubts, let us end the session today. Okay. Your spine is straight, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in. Say, take a deep breath in, hold it there. Om. Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Hari Om.
Thank you, Varshaji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Hari Om.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Varshaji.
Hari Om.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hari Om.
Thank you, Varshaji.
Thank you, Sri. Hari Om.
Thank you, Varshaji.
Hari Om.